Hi, I'm Nick from Safe and Sure Electrical, Air Conditioning and Solar. I'm a fully qualified refrigeration mechanic of over 10 years. We're here today to carry out a service at this customer's house. We're going to pop the cover up and have a look. First thing we're going to check on is the air intake filters. There's a lot of build up on those filters, a lot of dust, and also there's quite an oily, greasy film to it from being in close proximity to the kitchen just behind me. You see on my finger, a lot of mould lining where the air comes out. So obviously that's not great for the health of the end user because that's the air coming out of the system. That's going to affect the performance as well. It's going to cause blockages in the drain system, poor air quality, poor air flow, and overall poor efficiency of the system. Take it apart, take out all the internal louvers and mechanics, get inside of it, give it a good clean out internally, give all the cooling system a clean and give the covers a nice clean out. So that way the customer's not breathing in mould and garbage, and also the machine's going to run a lot better and effectively for them as well. So we've got this drop down. We can now get access into the air passage and give that a good clean out. We'll get some natural tea tree based sterilisers and give that a spray out. You can see the difference there as to how much grime is actually on this machine. And get right up in behind this fan because there's a lot of build up in behind this black fan, and that's what generates your air. So if you've got mould and mildew build up on that, you're going to get that produced throughout your room. Okay, so next step of the service, we've got all the plastic covers and the filters outside. What we're going to do now, give them all the spray down with a chemical rinse, let that soak in, get all that grime that's built in those filters, get it removed, give them all a hose out, let them dry off, and we can put it all back together once it's all dry. Okay, well now the indoor unit's been taken care of, all the filters and covers are drying. We're going to have a look at the outdoor machine, just make sure that it's all okay, the casing's not damaged and that kind of thing. So having a look at this, first thing we notice is there's a lot of things stored on and around the machine. Firstly, having things on top of it, that can create issues with vibration because the machine isn't designed to have extra weight on top. That can throw things out of balance internally. So we want to try and remove as much as we can from on top of or around the unit. Other thing we want to check on these units too is just internally. Just want to have a good look inside, make sure that there's no build up of debris internally or signs of vermin activity or anything like that. On your newer units, you will see the outdoor units have circuit boards on them. And those circuit boards are a big reason for failure because geckos get inside the machine and they create an environment inside the unit where they like to live. But the issue is they get across those circuit boards and create a short through the board. When that happens, the machine shuts itself down. You don't get any action at all. One thing we have found to kind of remedy that is a product called Gecko Be Gone. It's a little heat activated cube. We actually do supply it on all services. Basically this substance here sets off a smell inside the unit. So we place it around the electronics as close as we can to the electronics. Now the service is on the final stages. We're just going to fit in the system the Mould Be Gone product. It's a tea tree based sanitizer which will just reduce that mould build up in the system. The final stage, we'll just give it one last test run. Here at Safe and Sure, we only employ fully qualified refrigeration mechanics to carry out your air conditioning services. These services should be done at least once a year for domestic homes and at least every 3 months for businesses.